Greetings and welcome to Pinball Help. But today it should probably be called Video Game Help because I'm not working on a pinball machine. Instead, I'm working on my Tempest game. I'm a big fan of Tempest. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. And it was working okay. This machine I basically built completely out of parts and pieces that I found from different games, and the monitor finally went out on it, so I'm doing some work on the monitor. So I thought I might do a little video on what I'm basically doing, using a new tripod here that's not well behaved. So give you a little indication. Had to pull the monitor out of the machine, so I did that by there's three screws up here on the top, took them out, there's a little plate that comes out, then the glass is removed, and then there's four bolts that have to be loosened, and then the whole chassis comes out. You undo a bolt in the back, and then here's the chassis right here. And what I'm basically doing is a complete rebuild of the monitor chassis, and let me show you. There's basically three components. There's this right here. This is the high voltage cage. This handles all of the high voltage in the machine, and it's mounted in here like that. And then this is the flyback board on the back of the back of the picture tube, and then this is the main board down here. So you can get cap kits where you kind of replace all the capacitors and other components that have gone out. So I've pulled most of these out, replaced all the caps. I wrote the date on the caps, and I'm also going to replace the flyback. This thing right here. It connects into this. Now, when you're messing with monitors, there's some potentially lethal voltage that you can have here. So before I even disconnected all this, I had to discharge this. And you do that by taking like an alligator clip here, connecting it to the chassis, connecting it to a screwdriver, and when the flyback is connected here, you kind of pry under here a little bit, and you touch the connector. It's an anode or a cathode or whatever. You touch that, and you short it out and discharge the electricity in there so that you don't electrocute yourself. There's all kinds of things in here. I'm just doing a quick little summary of what I've done. So I've taken the boards out and already replaced them. Now I'm about to do the flyback here. So this whole assembly, I got a new one right here that I'm going to put in, and we're going to hopefully get this monitor back the way it was originally meant to be. So we'll see. I'm going to be doing some desoldering up here on the underside of the high voltage board and removing some of these components and then putting them back in. So stay tuned for more. We'll see how it goes.